Hello. Welcome to Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. I am Jason Hobbs, the host of Hobbs and Friends, Random Screed, Hex Talk, and Assless Chaps. So, I'd like to welcome you to the live stream, which I'm sure no one's watching right now, but hey, a lot of people watch later, at least one or two, I guess. So we are playing Kalmatta again today, 2 days after the last game, and maybe in 2 days again if anyone actually signs up. So that's pretty exciting for me. Today, we have a return of a few old guard, some new guys, and some older guard. Our caller for the day is the ever-popular Koelman show, Aaron.
Greetings, I am Aaron. I'm playing Baggio Gar, your favorite wizard, and mine, or actually magic user in this BX game. Hope
You can
to
say
keep
wizard.
people alive.
You can say wizard, it's cool. Mr. Brasco.
Hello, I'm Craig. I'm playing Inbara, the Griffin Whisperer. She's a cleric.
Nice. Frank.
Hey, Frank Brooks playing Ari of Osthenese, the cleric.
So we played, you got a chance to play Ari for the first time at GaryCon this year, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So how many clerics is this for you now?
This is my third one.
Really? That's
Yep.
it? Oh, that's
That's
not
it.
bad. That's not bad. Nice. Stu.
Yeah, Stu here. I'm playing Burl, a dwarf. He's level 1, still level 1 after his mini accomplishments of barely surviving a few sessions. So we'll see what trouble we can get into.
So how many sessions you been in, Stu? 3?
Yeah, it's the third one, I think. Yeah.
This is your third? So only 2 before now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's about right. Usually, I would say around 3 to 5 sessions. Like if you were a thief, you'd already be second level, but a dwarf,
Sure,
it takes longer. All right. So our next order of business is who is going to share their screen to show off the wonderful, lovely Kalmatta. Do I have to roll a d4?
I might run into Linux problems.
Maybe so.
Who is not going to run into problems? Frank? You know what to do?
I've not shared the screen through this before, so this will be new territory for me.
All right, so just run your cursor over to the left, and you'll see there's like a blue box and a green box with an arrow in it. Hit the green box with the arrow in it. You actually have to pay attention the whole game.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It is not showing up. On the left-hand side? No, I'm not seeing it.
Really, nothing shows up if you go out, like move your cursor to the left of the Hangout, not the Roll20.
You want me to share? I could share a screen.
You want to?
And then pick a window, pick a screen, or application window.
Oh.
Is that what you want?
Did the broadcast just stop? No, okay. Yes, that is what I want. Perfect.
And I'll shrink that down or something a little bit. I don't know. I'm way shrunk right now.
Yeah, looking good, Aaron.
I don't know
Thanks.
what I'm doing.
Good
There
work.
we go.
You can even
Like
like make it.
screen.
You can even go larger if you'd like.
Go larger.
Yeah, because no one's going to be able to see that.
Not with that attitude.
Not wider, closer. Yeah, zoom it in, and I'll move it around when we move around and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Now with-
Yeah, you take control.
Not with that attitude, mister. All right, so I have our characters. All you guys are veterans of Kalmatta, and most of our listeners probably are as well. This is Sindanore. It is an old village on an isthmus from a large island, which is a jungle, rainforest jungle type large island with this village on the side of it in the middle of a plague bay. The way the game is all the characters are here to pretty much gain treasure from they thought was the treasure vaults of Zadabad, but when they arrived, they heard that those were already plundered. But they have learned that there's many, many, many other things to plunder and kill you in the jungles of Kalmatta. So that's nothing to worry about. So our next step is, does anyone want to hire anyone? So it's always dumb for me just to say random things like that without pinpointing a specific person. So let's start on the right. Burl, would you like to hire a man-at-arms, woman-at-arms, or anything else?
I would like to give my friend Hudo another shot.
Hudo, okay.
We
It's
didn't
been
get
a
off
while.
on the right foot last time, but so can I see what he's equipped with as a means to see if I can offer him something as well?
Hudo has a short sword and leather armor.
All right. So I'll approach him and I'll offer to buy him a short bow that he can keep forever, and I'll offer him 6 gold a day to join us.
All right, he'll just join you then. He's like, I've been waiting. No one has come with a good deal like that. I knew you'd be the one.
Perfect. All right.
So, Stu, the player of Burl, has hired a halfling. This isn't the only halfling that's been here. Halflings are new in Kalmatta when he has 3 hit points and an AC of 7, right? Leather armor is 7.
Yep. I got high hopes for him.
All right. So he can do most of the things that a halfling in the book could do. He's 0 level, so that's why his hit points aren't as good as they could be.
Gotcha.
Where you are here. All right, who's next? Frank. Would Ari like to hire anyone? What actor is this that I've given you as your token?
I have no idea. I was like, who is this? No, I am down to 8 GP, so I'm
8?
pretty much broke.
You could hire a torchbearer if you wanted. They're only 5 silver pieces a day.
Okay, we'll do that then. Yeah.
It might be hard to feed him because you guys are going across the bay and everything, though. So
We'll teach a man to fish.
I got some gold if you need it. That's fine.
All right, so we can go over to the Porters and Torchbearers Guild here. There's a few people to choose from. Does anyone, any of these look interesting to you?
Cardo looks interesting.
Cardo is interesting, if I recall. He's been on 2 sessions. 1 more session, and I think he becomes... No, 2 more. All right, anyhow, so 5 silver pieces a day is a going rate. If you would like to try and hire Cardo, you would roll... What are you offering him, first of all, I guess?
Let's see. I'll offer him 10 silver pieces a day.
So 1 gold a day?
Yep.
I'll give you a +1. So do a reaction roll modified by your charisma +1.
Let's see if I can find out where to do the rolls. It's been a while.
You can do it on the roll or just roll 2d6, however. Brasco, what are you drinking?
Some Bacardi.
Nice.
Thank you. Well earned, I would say. It's been a rough day.
There's a +1 on that, so a 7.
A 7. All right, so Cardo is interested, but that's not quite enough to entice the fine-looking torchbearer.
I'm providing you with 6 torches. What more do you need?
6 torches?
Anyone would die to be part
Jump at that chance.
Exactly.
Maybe if you offered him some leather armor.
What's the going rate for leather armor?
5 gold.
5?
Is
Okay.
20? I don't know.
I'm off on that.
5 leather armor.
5 sounds better.
It is 20, you're right.
Ouch.
So you can't do that.
I can't do that.
I can loan you some money. Unless we don't do that.
Not usually during hiring. It's a little weird.
Okay, that is weird. So I won't shuffle any coins around.
All right.
Let's see.
So, you could give him a couple gold piece bonus, maybe.
I'll offer him 2 GP up front.
Okay. So I'll give you another +1, and you can roll again, so you get a +2.
You're going to bleed me out here, aren't you, Jason?
If possible. If possible.
All right, so I've got a +2 on this roll.
10, that's enough. Good success
Wonderful.
there. All right. You have Cardo. He's ready to go. Back into the jungle. Now he also has 6 torches. So So his AC is 9, and he's got 4 hit points. He's got more than Huto the Halfling.
Okay.
Braskinator.
Okay, this is extremely unusual. According to my notes on Rastan's character sheet, Mr. Marwick here is very well equipped. He's got leather, spear and shield, crossbow bolt with 8 bolts, and a saber. And of course, being that he once served under Rastan, Imbara will approach this gentleman and ask him to help her in this venture.
I heard a couple things about you, sir. Marwick.
Yes, Marwick he's a hardened
What do you say
warrior.
he has?
Let's see. According to my Rastan character sheet, he's got leather armor, spear and shield, crossbow with 8 bolts, and a saber, which does D8 damage.
Where do you get a saber?
I have no idea. I don't remember. That's just what I have. So he's very well equipped. He's got 4 hit points apparently. Unless you have different notes on that.
Nope. Looks
Okay.
pretty close to me.
So I will, being as that the reputation that he has serving under Rastan, I will offer him a 2 gold piece bonus on top of his daily rate.
His regular 1 gold piece bonus.
Correct.
All right. So I'll give you a plus. I'll give you a +2. Let's get this show on the road. There's only a couple of you.
Sweet. All right. So let me do this really quickly. 2. Submit.
Nice.
All right.
You didn't even need a bonus. See, you're good.
Well, that was with 2. That's +2. I rolled a 9. So
Yeah, 9 would have done it.
9 was good. All right. Mr. Marwick, join us.
He does.
And I will purchase
He's got
some more.
sweet hair.
He does.
Baggio
Right.
Gar. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. If you're going to purchase something, go ahead and take it off. And
Yeah, I was
tell me
just
what it
gonna
is,
give
and
him
I'll
some
add it to him.
crossbow bolts. I was going to give him a full compliment there. So I'll pay for that.
A full compliment instead of just like a backhanded one.
It was, yeah, exactly.
Aaron.
Is Erlin still alive? Or did someone take him and get him killed?
I don't see him.
Must have died.
I think he did die.
I've put a lot of investment into him.
He may be at the goat village with the other guys. I don't
He
know.
might be,
Understandable. But when I pick up
Erlin?
pieces of necromancy,
Erlen, Erlen.
correct.
Yeah. So if you look down here, there's a group that is MIA in the jungle. So it's all of these characters here, and these henchmen down here.
There you have it.
There is Erlen.
Interesting. How many do we have so far then? Do we have 7 of us?
2, 4,
Correct.
6, 8. If you're taking Deline.
Does she get half the experience I get? Do you recall
Is that what it says on your sheet?
Well, I know. I typed a couple things down.
Okay.
I have in parentheses 1/2 of Baggio. Moving forward or something. I don't know. I don't know how. That seems a little generous.
Well, I mean, you only get half, and she gets the other half. It's not like she
Okay.
gets more. So that's not as generous, right?
That's definitely not as generous.
That sounds more accurate then. Stu, this actually feels like a Jay Murphy game right now, kind of, doesn't it?
yeah. The ultimatum. That's good. Yeah. How does 2/3 of your XP sound?
So do you want to try and hire anyone else or no?
I'm good.
I was talking to Aaron.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant party.
Oh, but you do know that your boat only fits 8 people. So if you take more, then you're going to be split up on boats.
I've
Even
hung
for
out with
Hudo the
Maydig
halfling.
and Colve before.
What's that?
I could go for Maydig or Colve.
Okay.
what is Maydig? What's he got for gear?
Maydig has chain and shield and a sword.
All right, I'll offer him 3 gold a day to fill the place of my friend Erlin.
All right, so I'll give you a +2 because I'm feeling generous.
I need to roll a 2d6.
Yep, modified by your charisma +2.
Well, we know this character doesn't have bonuses.
I thought he might have negatives, so
Oh, he's got plenty
Nice.
of those, but I got an 11
Okay.
there.
that's enough.
Excellent.
And he
That
still has
it-
a massage.
Oh boy, I don't know about that. He might. Maydig.
He's-
Maydig was actually a henchman that was created during Origins last year, and that's how long that dude's been around.
That's awesome.
So
All right. I'm going to leave Deline Sion behind.
okay,
I got to reflect on this experience thing.
The
Just
lean
have her
Sion,
copy
I
books
never.
for a few years or something.
It's always funny to me.
all right. So we now have a group, right? Does anyone else want to try or anybody else?
Nope.
So Aaron, as the caller, if you would so kindly, yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Actually, it's been a while.
Get everyone in marching order.
8 of us get into a boat.
Yes.
Correct? We have
Yes.
8 of us.
Yes.
Somebody in
I'll
marching
fit in the
order.
boat. You've granted me up to date 2 ticks on piloting a boat.
2 ticks. You're almost there. 3 ticks, and you'll be an expert.
Has anyone else ever successfully boated a boat, piloted?
Not in Bara, no.
It's gonna be a hard no from Burl.
All right.
Definitely
Because
not.
we have the option, we could try and hire a boat dude, or we could just kind of muddle our way there and eventually get there and/or sink.
Is it intelligence that governs that?
Correct.
Wait,
Okay,
could
I'm
we?
definitely not your person.
There's an option to throw money at it, or would that be like
Fairly
the ninth
average,
person?
Thank you.
I'm not sure.
He doesn't usually
The game
count.
Okay. Is it guarantee safety or just increase the chances of safety?
Guaranteed so far.
So far.
If I get that
There's still
third
going to be a
tick, I
random.
don't gotta-
There's still going to be a random roll, but you won't have to make a check on the piloting roll. Basically,
Kind of go with Burl's not fond of boats and being safe is kind of neat. Do we know how much money we're talking for one of these guys?
I think the going rate is 5 gold pieces a day, because basically you're taking a fisherman out of his fishing. You're gonna have to feed him though.
I have to feed him.
Let me double
Yeah,
check
I'm in
that.
for at least maybe 2 days. If anybody wants to chip in beyond that, I'm open to increasing the chances of safety.
Now, Jason, if I got one more tick, successful piloting is 3 where I don't need to make rolls anymore?
That's correct.
That's awesome.
I think actually what it means is you'd still make rolls, but you don't. I think you have negatives or something right now. I can't remember. This is why I'm a bad GM.
Anyway, your call, Aaron. I'm open to helping out with some of the expense if we want a guy.
That's not true at all, actually.
Because my lack of consistency.
Oh, it's not true that he's not a bad GM, or he's not true that guy
He's
can
not.
chip in?
He's not a bad GM. I don't believe that.
I could do better. Can always do better. So
Well, of course, but I mean that doesn't mean you're a bad GM.
all right.
All right. Yeah, I will. We'll just hire a guy.
For voting, sure. That's
Yeah.
All right. So I forgot. Someone should have subtracted 5 gold pieces to gather all the men at arms. Baggio, you still have to get people in your
I'll
marching
pay
order.
for that.
Okay, so the 5 gold is taken, and now you need to pay 5 gold pieces a day. Seems a little steep. We'll say it's 3 gold pieces a day for a fisherman.
Okay.
So that would help feed his family and pay his tithe. But you're still going to have to talk to him. So whoever
Oh.
talks to him is going to still be a henchman. So you're going to have to still, make that deal through reaction rolls, and it would count towards your normal.
Oh.
I could do that.
Okay.
So just make a normal reaction roll for his 3 gold a day.
Yep.
Oh, lordy. 8?
8. It's close, but no cigar. He says, "Oh, my family needs much, and Scourge Island is dangerous with that mist."
Haven't you heard of me and others that have died? I've taken care of their families and put their bodies to rest.
I'm not talking about dying. I just mean feelings.
But if it does end badly, your family will be taken care of. I guarantee.
He was like, I wanted 2 more gold pieces. Who's talking about dying?
Well,
you could give him a signing bonus, perhaps, for a renegotiation. I don't know.
Sure.
Offer
5 gold, and I'll try it again.
5 more gold? Okay.
5 gold,
signing
right
bonus?
top. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a +2 then.
Oh my God!
Nugs.
He's like stuck him up his butt.
He's like, wait a second. Are you? I just heard some very gnarly things about
my toad.
Scourge. Yes, no, Scourge Island. Whatever flies about there. I heard a sailor say something about it. So he seems nervous.
Can I sweet talk him?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
You can. He can give up, and then you can talk to him if you'd like.
Well, if I give up, I'm kicking him in the nads.
Dang. That's what you get.
My toad spittle will kill this guy.
Oh my God.
I think we should take him hostage.
So
I put my hand
rolling
on
initiative,
Baggio's shoulder and say, let me have a whack at it.
I walk away disgusted and tell my toad to come along.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're basically talking to a different dude, not the same guy, because that would be weird.
Oh, okay.
Talk
Sure.
to a fat sailor. They're totally healthy. They're good.
I would like to speak to a new
All right, that's fine.
boat dude.
What are you offering him? He says, "Oh, it's hard. It's hard out there. Things are dangerous."
I'll give him 5 gold pieces.
+3 gold pieces a day?
Yes.
All right, so +2.
All right, so let me subtract 3. Okay, here we go. Watch me bomb this roll.
You got this.
We got this, man. 11.
Nice.
It's like he has wings and a beak. Griffin, come on, guys. Jeez.
Yes, it is dangerous out there, but we trust your skills as a navigator of the seas of peril.
Peril, wait a second.
Oops.
I thought I was just dropping you off on the mainland.
This calm pond.
Dang it. That's what I meant to say. Thank you, friend.
All right. There you go.
Sweet.
There's all the people. Most of the time, the dude stays with the boat, but however you want to work that is up to you.
Well, I was assuming that he would do that.
All right, so Aaron, marching order in the direction of the arrow.
Who's our combat heavy types?
Burl,
Yeah,
Burl?
he's pretty thick.
Yes. The
Marwick,
dwarf.
maybe.
Marwick is not terrible. I mean, he's
Maydig.
a man at arms. Yep.
Hudo, maybe.
Put Marwick up front. He's a brave man.
Who's the chica?
Inbara, she's a cleric.
Imbara the Weary, she's a
That's you?
cleric.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
She's the Griffin Whisperer as well.
Torchbearer in the middle.
Yeah, and then we've got Karimi.
I'll just take him like this. He's
Yeah.
just kind of.
He's just there.
All right. And off we go.
Sweet.
Hobbs, goblins, and gamer hoodists.
Indeed.
Here we are, back to Sindanore and the SS Narder.
Naturally.
All right. So one of the things that I did when I should have been working on actual locations and preparing stuff, I almost rehauled the entirety of the encounter tables for Kalmatta.
Okay.
It's quite exciting stuff.
Excellent.
So let's see if anything happens. All right. Oh, and according to the new, this isn't going to be a big deal to you guys right now, but I redid the encumbrance and the overland movement points. So metal armor and no treasure is actually 12, not 18. So, and that was
Okay.
derived from actual movement rates and the optional encumbrance rules in BX, as opposed to just multiplying out whatever they had already done for.
Oh, hey. Speaking of that, can I get some chainmail before we leave? I'm sorry.
Too late. We've already moved.
Too
windows.
late.
No, I'm just kidding. You can
Okay. No, I feel like
it's 1.5 times though
Is it?
for metal armor. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll pay that because it's going to be worth it. Probably. Thank you.
Am I not merciful?
You are, Commodus.
All right, so you guys take off. So
Yes.
it's about 11. Where are you headed? I guess I should ask first, caller. Are you headed towards the village or? Aaron, are you muted?
I'm muted. I apologize.
Yes. It's all right.
I thought we'd head to the south side, and maybe that lighthouse is the green one. What is that? 39.
This is the lighthouse.
That's the lighthouse. And the
This
village
is the village.
I thought we could sail past the village, see if there's any activity, perhaps during dusk or however long. I don't know. I'm open to kind of checking both of these out. I don't know if some new scrubs have taken over the lighthouse, or if the current people still are in this village. I wouldn't mind just exploring a few hexes, getting the dwarf some experience.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right, because that was a good point. That whole village, and we kind of like set some fires, kind of wedging them in there. That was
We
pretty
did.
cool.
We burned it down while they were trapped underneath the cellar, if I'm not mistaken.
Some would say that's not right.
So it's
It was real
probably been. Usually, I try to just say that the same amount of time goes by in real life as does not, unless it doesn't work that way, like in the dudes who are trapped in the village. So it probably has been a few months since you guys have been over there. Okay. It is about 11 miles. So I would say about 0.1. So not quite, probably about 0.75 movement points to be on the sea in this situation, if that makes it any more difficult than it should be. So we'll say you want to get there about dusk, so you're leaving at around midday, we'll say.
Okay.
I mean, if we can get some cheap experience just going through those black unexplored sea hexes, that'd be sweet too.
You want to try that? You want to leave early and then just kind of
do a big old.
Okay.
Cheap experience in Kalmatta. This will
which one? The bottom or the top?
Oh, I was thinking. Let's see if I can. Boop.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Boop.
All right. So 1, 2, 6, 7.
You're welcome. Experience, everybody.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you, sir. Well played.
Level up. Let's rest.
That was about, what was that, about 14 hexes?
Really?
And we found some kelp.
Kelpies. Just kidding.
But that just means more rolls.
Mm.
And
That was a lot of high rolls. All right, so all right, so let's see here. All right, this is getting exciting, boys.
Yeah, fuck.
I get to use all these awesome new new thingers here.
Tables.
Tables.
Sweet.
To use some new tables, and that's
Slew of
exciting.
fish.
That is exciting. All right, so as you guys start heading down here, so the area around Scourge Island is kind of heavy with mist, so you can just kind of see just like a line of mist along the horizon as you head down into the southern areas of Plague Bay. And everyone roll a d6.
Oh, God.
So it begins.
Yes, I rolled a 5, sir. Sir Dungeon Master.
I saw, thank you.
5 for Baggio.
Burl's 2.
All right, so
Oh,
Oh, geez.
nice. All right, so as you guys are, Ari is like peering, you guys are looking around, you know, oh, it just looks normal. You can just kind of see the edge of the mountains, peaks, you know, where the island of Kalmatta is, and just the western horizon, northwestern horizon seems like a heavy mist. The rest of the clouds are being ignored as afternoon approaches, and then Ari is like, what's that? It's like a dot on the horizon coming from the mists of Scourge Island.
just a dot on the horizon at this point, right?
Correct.
Like
Under
on the
the blue
water
water
or in the air or...
Water.
Okay.
And there's no place close to go to.
So probably should turn around and go back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Turn the SS Babe Ruth around and go.
Give me an oar. I'll help.
Is it moving fast towards us? Or is
Okay,
it-
as you guys are sitting there waiting and trying to discern if it's moving quickly at you, it does seem to be getting larger.
Oh, no. Escape.
Book it. Book it.
We must head to the island quickly.
Quickly.
Oh, you're going towards the island?
Is it like...
Well, it's coming from the island, correct?
Is it?
Can you give us a little a bleep on the screen where we think?
Yeah. Is that fair? Can we do that?
It's between you and the island.
Okay. Can we... Well, shoot. Can we kind of take a different course away from it, but still head to the
Fishermen
island?
should know the currents.
You're going to try and tack around it or something? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like let's say if it's heading this way towards us, we'll just try to skirt around it, get to that
north.
X right there.
Yeah,
maybe.
or to the north. Yeah, either way. Or how
So
long does it take
there's-
to turn this thing around?
So that's kind of what you guys are in, is like a small fishing boat. Oh, yeah, you hired a guy, so you wouldn't even be in the Narder. Sorry about that, SS Narder.
Oh,
Alas, poor SS Narder. So you'd be in that fishing boat, and as you guys are trying to tack around it, why don't we...
that's bad.
Why don't you roll morale for your sailor?
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Does my
put your
charisma
hand-
affect that at all, or is
Yep.
it just
There's an actual morale roll on your sheet.
yeah? So
It's already in there.
got it. Okay, cool. Ta-da!
Success. All right. He's like, you can hear him. He's kind of mumbling in kind of some kind of pigeonesque imperial tongue. which the Zaharans were once, or the Mibishi were once in control of the island, and that's who run it now, Sindanore. And he is obviously he's got some Zaharan blood in him or something, which makes sense because he's just a native of Sindanore. And he seems to be like mumbling at some kind of pigeon-esque, and he's like, "No ships come out here, but pirates and buccaneers." He seems nervous.
Okay. Can we bribe them?
It depends. If they're Anthrace slavers, if they're pirates, maybe worse. I don't know why the guy sounds like the storyteller.
Well, do your best to say that.
It's the salt on his throat.
Make for the dunes of the island.
Yeah, I'd say Burrow's uncomfortable enough on the boat.
I
as
don't
it
think
is.
Burrow would talk like that, but I just whatever.
So you're trying to get down here. You're trying to tack around to the south or to the north.
Burrow
what do you guys think?
Look at it back, but I'm as a player, I'm not super passionate about it.
No.
But yeah, Burrow's probably not comfortable on a boat and something
Put
unexpected
these
happening.
losers to sleep before I'll do it again.
Truth.
All right, let me find something here.
And then we'll have a bigger ship.
That's a good point. Baggio is the man.
He's the man you wanted your wizard to be.
Indeed.
3. Dex
Funny
4.
Powerful spell book.
The funny thing about Baggio is really awesome rolls on the old carousing is kind
Oh my
of
god.
kind of what
so
made
lucky.
Baggio.
So true.
Which is good because I mean that's pretty much what we say is I'm trying to find something here, boys. Sorry.
Sure, take your time.
You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes
Is it the special pirate table where they can roll to sink their own ship or something?
You think that would happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. I do know that we're in deep shiitake.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Okay. All right. All right. So I found that spot. Now I gotta get a bookmark. And then my next effort here is seafaring adventure, and I think that there's probably some sort of escape. Right? Wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Pursuit, just like there is in the
expert book.
Yeah, just like there is in the Wilderness Adventure, is what I'm looking up. Ships X63. What the? All right. This is kind of at sea. We're kind of in a bay at this point. I think it's. I'm just gonna extrapolate the rule. First of all, these guys are probably faster than you, especially in this bay, because they are basically in a small galley.
Okay.
And they can do 72. Oh, they're about the same, actually.
Okay. So we could outrun them, or
You're not going to be able to outrun them.
keep a distance from them. I guess.
Sailing boat. They don't have fishing boat. They have a sailing boat, but I'm assuming you guys
Okay.
are about the same as that.
Fair enough.
Oh, small galley. They're actually slightly faster than you guys. And he's like kind of saying what there would be. And he's like, if they are, if they're a pirate ship or if they have slaves, they probably have a bunch of rowers and maybe 20 combatants and 10 sailors.
No problem.
No
Yeesh.
problem. 10 to 20 buccaneers.
Dang.
Oh, no, 20 to 40. Sorry.
20 to 40.
What?
This is BX. Welcome to the encounter
Exactly.
tables.
The untested
Jesus.
counter table.
No. This is all pretty legit stuff here. Oh no.
Roll low.
All right.
Book it.
You guys are trying to book it, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And since it's one ship versus one ship, we're just going to use the normal chase tables.
Okay.
God damn it. That's not what they're called. Evasion. The evasion tables.
The fisherman wouldn't happen to have like a hidden ballista anywhere on this boat by any chance.
That's not a ballista in my pocket. I'm just happy to see you.
Are you looking at the evasion table for encounters at sea in the expert?
Is there one in there?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for, yeah, but I didn't see it.
It's cool.
X63, right?
64, yeah.
But it's not really at sea. It's kind of at sea, but... Oh, here it is, yeah.
Not on land.
Right. It's in a bay, but... Okay, here we go. You're right. It's right here. Evasion. Never encountered sea. Sorry, I can make one attempt to evade the pursuer, whether it's a ship or a monster. The chance to evade is based on the difference in speed between the opposing vessels. Each pursued ship has a separate roll to evade. There's only one ship, and the difference in speed is... son of a bitch. Here we are. So this is a small galley. So this is 90, and you guys are a 72. Oh, it's feet per round. So they're 150, and you guys are 120. So that's 30 feet slower. Pursuing vessel is faster than pursuer. Oh, so at 80, pursued vessel.
So
okay, that's wrong.
It's the 0 to 30. So
50%, right?
Yep.
50%.
If we roll a good
50.
roll, then we hide behind some plankton. Maybe
Yes.
lose us for a bit.
Basically, it means that they weren't quite sure, like which direction you went. And you may have gotten far enough away that the curvature of the planet is now making it so you can't see your sail.
Whoa.
What are you talking about? Curved planets.
I'm okay with that. It's weird, but I buy it because I don't want to get caught.
Well, basically, they tacked in the wrong place to try and catch you. It doesn't mean that they didn't lose you, and then you're basically going to have to go around Scourge Island to lose them. So you're going to head into that mist to try to lose them, is my thought process here.
Oh,
Right on.
Yeah.
That's legit. Yeah.
All right, so it seems like Craig, since this is your this is your henchman, you get to make this roll.
Well, okay.
And it's a 50%, so you can either roll percentile, and if you get 51 or higher, you win, or 50 and below, you win. Well, you can tell me, what is it you're rolling? You can roll a die 6, and 1, 2, 3, you made it, or 4, 5, 6, you make it, or die 2, or whatever. It's 50%, so...
I'll roll a percentile, and I'm going to go for rolling high, so 51 plus, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was close.
Oh, wait, I don't think you rolled it correctly.
What?
Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so...
You're harshing my buzz, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well done.
Okay, so it seemed as it closed that it was more to coming from the north side.
Uh-huh.
So you guys flee to the south side. Okay?
Well done, fisherman.
So it's somewhere lost in the mists, and you guys are in the mists. So now where are you going to go? Just right on by and see if you can see anything. Remember, it's misty, so it's kind of hard to see the land unless you get close.
Well,
and you do know that below the lighthouse is kind of reefy and dangerous.
yeah, like this looks scary right here.
I don't know if you remember that, Aaron.
Yep, I was going to mention that was tough. We had to find a place to climb up. I almost think we should beach at like 3861.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so just past the village.
Yep. Or even, just on the next face of that hex or something. Yeah, that's cool with me if you guys are cool with it.
Yes, sir.
Works.
Okay, so you do know that they are chasing you, right? So you evaded them. They don't know where you are, but you're landing on this rough area here. How... I kind of think it might have been hard to land here a little bit, but we can say you can, kind of try to hide behind some rocks, or I think this area was a little, the closer you are to the village, because can you see there's a river there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a river here.
We could have gone in there maybe.
You can actually go up the river if you'd like, or you can, to beach, wherever you want to go. I guess what I'm asking is, what are you doing with the boat?
Yeah, if there's not really a good spot kind of in this little in the innermost inlet over here, we should probably take the river.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's try the inlet. At least I'm up for it.
Yep.
So you guys are taking the boat up the river.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a
The
small
SS Salmon.
SS salmon. Nice. How far up the river are you going?
1 hex, I guess.
Maybe even just like
Based
farther
on what the
than that.
terrain looks like once we get in.
I mean, if
What did you
there's
say,
got
Aaron?
if
We'll
there's
get some
serious
exploration.
mist and whatnot.
True.
I would think that even like one face worth of a hex is enough. Like just a
Okay.
little farther than we're represented there.
I agree.
Okay,
Okay.
that's where you want to go?
Maybe look for a concealed area.
Yes.
Like I don't know, are there trees? Is it wooded? We could
Some
pull the boat
shrubberies.
in. That sort of
Yeah.
Shrubbery. A herring.
Oh, here we go. Found it. Nice. This is awesome. This works pretty darn well. All right, so you're just going to hide there. All right, so who's going to hide the ship?
But,
I would think all of us.
yeah.
All right, you guys are going to hide it as quickly as you can, and you hide the ship, and you guys are. So the river is about at this point where it's probably the widest, about 40, 50 yards wide.
Okay.
And are you going to go to the west or east coast or riverbank?
Good question.
So closer to the village or the opposite, right?
Correct.
Correct. All in favor of village side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys tried to burn the village down last time you were here, is that right?
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
that
Or
Imbara
just
knows that.
underground area.
Baggio knows. Yeah.
The village itself wasn't really that impressive.
It
Pretty
wasn't.
ramshackle.
It was the folks that we discovered underneath some buildings that were a problem.
Okay.
But yes,
Is the eastern shore
Boarded
wooded
them
prior
in,
to the village, or is it
burned
kind of
out the
open?
village.
What kind of terrain do we see on
Not
like
that
the eastern
Imbara was
side?
involved.
The eastern side, it looks like you kind of have to scrabble up from, up the, and it's kind of a beach, a rocky beach, maybe heading into, I was just looking at the map here. This is, of course, not at all what I expected to happen. Okay, so yeah, the terrain here is, it looks like it's kind of a grassy leading up into, it's a low area there and to the north of that, it turns into like a grasslands. And then there's hills and jungle to the northwest that the river cuts through. So obviously the river is at sea level or lower, right? And the ground around it kind of raises up because it's coming from a lake. Oh, I guess you don't know there's a lake. There's a lake up there. But yeah. So
Okay.
so the actual bank and stuff of the river it's not like, when you see pictures of the one in the Amazon, right? It's all kind of flat, right? It's not like that. It's more like the Mississippi or something where on either side the bank kind of goes up. It's not as large as those rivers, but the ground actually it goes up in the air to either side, elevates.
Yeah.
So on the to the southwest, it would be kind of a rugged hill, where to the north east would be more of kind of a grassy, light rolling hills with a lot of beach along the coast.
Northwest is denser jungle.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is evening because you're trying to get here at dusk, and dusk kind of passed by, and now it's kind of edging towards nighttime.
Do you see any lights in the distance from where the village is
Interesting.
as we pull in?
No.
It's not interesting.
That's not interesting?
No, I'm sorry. I think I can't hear Stu is the problem.
Oh, he asked if there was any lights visible at the
I see.
village. You couldn't hear him?
I cannot. I'm not really sure why.
Weirdly, I couldn't hear Craig earlier either, but I can now.
All right, so he couldn't hear you earlier, Craig, but he can now. It's
Should
up
I
to you.
reconnect?
Yeah, you may want to F5 or something.
Okay, hold on. Pachoon. Hello.
Pachoon?
Pachoon. Hello.
I can
Steve,
test.
can you hear me?
Test. Yep, I can hear Craig.
Okay, I can kind of hear him now.
Really?
Kind of, yeah.
He
Slightly.
comes really clear. He's really clean to me.
Yeah,
I
it's
can hear
weird.
all of you guys perfectly well.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Some of them too well.
Maybe I should reconnect to the Hangout, perhaps?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's definitely the GM's problem.
Uno momento. Well, hold on. Let me make sure I have the link. Please continue, though.
So it sounds like the choice is proximity to village, but might be more wide open, or jungle, which might be easier to hide, but also
More
jungle.
dangerous.
Aaron, what do you think?
Aaron's muted again if he's talking.
Okay.
Well, I had some good one-liners in the last couple minutes. Good's relative.
I can hear Stu now.
Yay!
Ta-da!
With the mists around the island, is there a worry that they'll find our ship right here if we beach on the northeast?
They are scallywags.
All right,
One of our
well,
watchers said that you guys need to give the fishermen more money.
Oh, I agree. He definitely gets a bonus for that deft evasion.
Yeah, survival, withstanding, yes.
If anybody dies, then he loses
Good
a limb.
point.
Let's at least promise it for when we get back. Keep in good
Exactly.
spirits.
Yeah, I'm not
Can't
going to give him
spend it
anything
till
now.
then, so
Truth. Indeed.
I mean, whether we beach here or we sail up to the jungle a little bit, but I'm not. If anything, I'd say we should go to the little village and check it out. And if all these people find our ship and they all pursue us, at least we can hide somewhere in the city. Hole up in the same place we burnt these other guys. Pointing at us.
Indeed.
Here goes the galley floating by.
Oh, boy.
Looks like one of them those weird millipede bugs.
Holy
on your wall.
Jesus. Yeah, no kidding, man. Wow.
It's just to scale to your ship,
That's
not
terrifying.
scale to the island.
Okay.
two mile long
The Leviathan.
galley. It's the small galley.
Galactica.
The world eater has come.
World killer. All right. I just wanted to get that token out for you because I don't
pretty
have an
simple.
opportunity to use it very often.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get that.
All right. So what are we doing? You're hiding and going into the village, or you're going to go exploring or camping, or what's the plan?
I think we explore the village at night, quietly. But what do you
Okay.
guys want to do?
I'm game for that.
Open to that. If
Definitely.
we're not worried about trying to hide as the priority. The boat, that is.
Indeed. True. Didn't think about that.
What the shit is going on here?
Pardon?
I'm just really confused about what's going on right now.
Okay.
I'll just do this. Oh, that didn't work.
With the mists, though, Jason, I mean, our ship, unless they come up the river, we should be okay.
Yeah, unless you get unlucky.
I mean, should we keep somebody behind in case they send, little skirmishes up the river?
Well, we
Tomorrow.
have
I'm going to stop
the
them.
person who was navigating the ship for us, correct?
Yeah, like we could keep him there, and if something happens, he could signal us or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's call him Ted.
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 His name is Casimir.
Casimir, you will signal us with your
Ted for short.
loud.
Yeah. Whatever, Ted.
Ted, you will signal us.
So bad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, leave him there.
Okay.
Have him juggle some torches.
Sure, or you could fart really loudly.
Screaming.
Juggle some torches. Hey, you juggle those torches there. Oh, if it's clockwise, it means more than we can take. Counterclockwise.
That's hilarious. But don't burn the boat down while you're doing that, please. Yes. Don't drop any torches.
Oh, what the heck? Why is that in that layer? Jesus Christ. Who does these things?
I know. I feel your pain, sir.
Have we owned the village then? Sweet.
What the fudge?
Language.
Mastering the Roll20 thing is...
Oh, I see what happened here. I added a whole other map for some reason that we never used. I don't know why. I don't even know what it's for.
Interesting.
It is interesting. I'm curious what I was thinking.
It's a secret.
It is a secret. Wow. Sorry, guys. I am
Take your time, sir.
slacking.
No, you're fine.
We're used to it.
10 XP a second.
I'm actually better than I used to be, I think. But this time, not so much. Shit is just gone
Just
downhill
wrapping you
fast.
It's all good, man.
Shit has gone down fast. All right, so you guys, it's nighttime, and you head off towards the village, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find those village people.
YMCA. It's fun to stay at.
So someone in this group has dynamic lighting, and I don't know which one yet. Here we go. It's Marwick.
Marwick, you son of a gun.
You sneaky
I hired the
bastard.
good ones.
You sneaky bastard, Marwick.
He is always doing that kind of Marwicky thing. Causing
Alright.
problems.
The
That's why I hired him.
Maydig's way better.
Oh, Maydig.
Maydig.
That's my guy. Maydig,
Ma-
Maydig.
Let's not forget
So-
about Hudo's contribution so far.
We'll try. We'll try not to.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Grabbing a soda. Be right back.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I just got it finished.
Bio break.
All right. Finally, something for me to look at, even though I know you guys can't see anything because there's no light.
No, I can
I can see a good bit. There's a
Giant.
dead guy,
totally don't see a giant ape thing.
and I see Rastan, which is weird.
Oh, you guys are down there. Yeah. That's not where you're at now.
Okay. Oh, I remember this man.
Oh, I don't. Is Mungo down there? Where?
Mungo's there. Baggio Gar. K.
Good day.
We didn't explore that statue though, because it had big, like, gem
eyes.
Yes. We had to get the hell out of there, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good about this.
And I said, lit up.
You're not dubious, are you?
Oh, shit. Let's do.
Boy,
I wonder why you guys could see that.
that is weird.
Can you still see stuff? Like over here?
No, sir.
No,
I see a big
all black.
black
Okay,
square.
so it must have been some characters had light that you could see, all players saw.
Uh-huh.
So what I want to do is I want to do lighting. I was going to do global illumination, but I'm not sure that's the right thing either. I have an idea. Let's do it this way. I've got an idea. Beware, people.
Yes, sir.
Let's do red. Well, can we see anything?
No, sir.
Who's doing it? Aaron. Aaron is doing it. So.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
Okay, I'm back.
There's a lot more to see now.
Okay.
Yeah, I see all the blackness.
Yes, I do see in the top right corner some stuff.
You
I
do.
see it. Yes, I see a dock and a light source. I remember this beach now. Not that Imbara would know. Maybe she heard stories from Rest Inn
That's right. Or just stories in general.
in general.
Baggio been here before?
Believe so. Has he?
Yep.
Yes, he has.
You can see my footprints right there.
That's impressive, sir. What about this? Oh, it's a toad print.
So this is this light is weird because it's coming from this wagon wheel, but this is just a way to kind of give you the low light from the starry night through the mist. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do we see any fresh tracks recent? As we approach.
So I kind of have you coming from the south to the southwest of the village. You know, just almost straight over from the. It's going to kind of go down again because this is a beach area that this village is built on, and to say village is not very good in some ways because even from what you can barely see of the buildings, they are ramshackle and in bad repair. Man, this fucking thing. I did not expect you to go back to this village. Can you tell?
That's cool.
Always surprising you.
I wouldn't say always. Sometimes.
On occasion.
All right, so just as you come up in the dim light, Baggio, you do not see any tracks.
Do you guys want to light up torches?
I can do that.
We could just grab that wagon wheel of continual light.
Nice.
Oh, gosh.
The wagon wheel.
So bad.
I'll light up a torch, Jason.
I'll do the same.
Who all is doing this?
Imbara.
Are you guys going to give one to the actual torchbearer to light up, or
That we could do that.
Baggio has 6.
you are Baggio is Baggio?
I am Baggio, and I have.
I have 6 torches.
Who is
Ooh,
the
here's Baggio,
torchbearer
the
guy that I hired? What is his name?
Not Maydig, but
Cardo.
Cardo, that's it. Sorry.
No problem.
Cardo the coordinated.
Whose voice sounds funny right now?
Me, because I'm eating peanut butter.
Oh, Cardo the coordinated. I'm like, it's what happened just now. Oh my gosh. All right. And we need Imbara is lighting a torch as well, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir.
This is one of those times where it feels like the tokenating is slowing things down. All right, so you guys take a few moments, and you light up some torches. At this time, you can kind of, over the crash of the surf, the nearby surf, you can hear some low moaning.
Oh, jeez.
Whore Island.
Whoa. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Woo. So like, is this a mammalian moaning, or does it sound something like
Mammalian.
is it like undead sounding? Are you made of mammalian flesh?
You can kind of hear it. It doesn't seem to be coming from any one location. In fact, it could be multiple locations.
Oh no! Sounds fishy.
Move into the hovels and
Yep.
move away from the water's edge for sure.
Don't go down to the water's edge, she said. Oh, sorry. What was that band? Do you guys know?
Nope.
7 Mary 3.
Yeah.
Oh
Good.
wow! Nice.
Bonus XP for that guy.
1 XP.
2 XP just to make it twice as good as Frank said.
10% bonus.
Jeez.
I'm taking it. 2.
Add it in.
All right, so
Yeah,
what do you guys do? There, you do see there is a hovel here and a hovel in front of you. This is like a stack of crates.
Fine.
Okay.
See what you're pointing at.
Oh, you guys can't see because I am on the wrong layer. This is a stack of crates. There's
Okay.
a hovel here, a small hovel here, and another larger one here in front of you. You can just kind of barely see that the thatch on the roof of this hovel is like been fallen into decay, and there's holes in the ceiling. This looks like a chimney, I think, is right here.
All right. Well, let's go to the small one. If you guys hold watch and check
Sure
that
thing.
out.
So there's 2 windows that you can barely see that are shuttered. One of them clanging in the wind from the beach here. You don't see any entrances elsewhere. There's another building that you can vaguely see over here, but it's just like a pole barn almost.
Okay.
This is like you're kind of on a raised area, and the ground kind of slopes down towards the beach here. You can hear the surf coming in, the caw of urns, the increasing sound of slowly building cacophony of mammalian moaning.
That's terrifying. Ooh.
Should we quickly check out this? Make our way first to the little pole barn,
Sure.
then then keep an eye on this though.
I mean, if
Work our way up.
sure, if we are overrun by moaning mammalians, we could at least hold up in the barn.
So go ahead and move to wherever you're moving.
If shit comes from the sea, let's try to get back to this small building.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Baggio leads the way. I like it.
Mhm.
Towards
Collar, you shall
He's the
join me.
collar.
I'm on the edge of the map.
you are on the edge of that.
No.
All right, so some kind of almost human-sounding whispering adds to the cacophony of moaning, like, who is it? Who's here? Who do you hear? Someone. Fresh blood. No, I As you guys are moving slowly across, it's definitely the sounds seem like they're coming more deeper into the village.
That's to the north.
Yeah.
They're coming from above us.
That direction.
All right. make sure we don't pass anything. That's... You chumps coming?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I wasn't talking to you. You're right with me, Burl.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So as you guys approach, the dim light of your flickering torches. Oh shit! You guys couldn't see my thing because I was on the wrong. That's where the moaning and such is coming from, and the whispers.
Okay.
You can see it looks like there's some low forms inside this lean-to. It's pretty obvious to you guys that they are old rotten boats. Is it the masters? Have the masters returned? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Break their bones.
My character.
Suck their marrow.
These guys were kidnapped, brought here, and they were starved.
There we go.
Don't worry about them. They're really hungry, but... So is this sort of like a carport that doesn't even have walls?
Yes. Except it's a boat port.
Yeah.
In Florida.
All right. I want to try to take a good glance through. Oh, so you got these old Chudsleys. I remember these guys. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But we don't see any figures. We just see dilapidated boats in the boat port.
Yeah. So you can kind of see these forms shifting around in the low wisps as they're kind of floating from deeper into the island and then off into the ocean. And it doesn't take long as you guys, almost as you're there, they all seem to just at one time decide that you're not the masters indeed. And the sand churning around their skinny legs and their skimpy clothes, not diaphanous robes now. I'm talking like tattered, guys been living on this island with nothing for a long time type thing.
Yeesh.
Well, if they can't fucking look for food, that's their own problem.
I think they found some.
I think they might be.
One of these tried to bite me last time.
That's great.
So they just start swarming towards you guys.
Okay. How many?
At least a dozen.
Okay.
Ooh.
Are we getting shots off as they approach, or are we calling out? What are you
going to do?
Aaron, what do you think?
Like you can see them. They just look like scrawny. At this point, they all look the same to you, but it's possible there's men and women, all with the distended stomachs of starved people, hair scraggly everywhere.
Jason, how high is this rock outcropping here?
So this whole area here is on the same level. It slopes down towards the surf. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference.
Is this an outcropping of rock here?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a hump of rock. It's flat on this side coming this way, but this area is below it. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking maybe we could bottleneck and have just a few of them come in at a time from here.
And there's nothing in, the everything in here is like trashed, and there's not that much inside here. There's just poles. Okay. So it's not a wall.
Got it. Okay.
All right. I'll cast a spell when I can.
Can we fire like missile weapons, or
if that's what you want to do, it's up to you what you want to do against these poor people who've been left here.
Life stuff.
Going straight for attack, or try to?
Yeah, if you guys want to throw missiles or shoot spells, go ahead.
Do they seem like communicable at all, or just like drooling and ravenous?
Drooling and ravenous, eyes open wide, but shielding as the torchlight comes at them, like they have lost even the use of fire in their madness.
They attacked me months ago. They'll attack us again.
Okay.
And I'll cast
I trust in Baggio. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So what is it, 2d8 or?
Yep. 10.
In Baggio we trust.
What did he cast? I missed it.
Sleep.
Yeah, okay. So Baggio, why don't you tell us what this looks like?
All right. From my see-through gossamer diaphanous robes, out from the sleeve outshoot a bunch of little sheep floating across the sky. And they start counting them, of course, and then some of them fall down, sleeping happily, peacefully, and life is good. And that's much better than violence.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not opposed to that part, because these guys are dicks. And there's no saving them.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
And then I try and recoup my spell with my serpentine staff. And
That's so awesome.
All right, yeah. So a couple of them, as you know, the sand kicking around their bony ankles and flat feet, horrendous toenails, of course. They all just kind of, fall forward like they've taken their last breath. The sand puffs around their hairy faces as they fall into it.
If we finish them, it would be a mercy.
One guy keeps running.
Yeah, is that him?
No.
Gonna
tag him with him.
Yeah. Can Hudo take a shot?
Sure.
Yeah, same.
Well, Hudo probably can't.
Ooh, brutal.
I guess he could do when he comes around the corner or something, but because as you can see, Hudo's kind of like here. This dude is here.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong token. I thought, yeah, he's not there. That's cool.
He can when he gets closer. When he gets to here, if nobody else gets him, he can.
And Barra will shoot a sling stone.
Okay.
AC 5.
Oh, it hits.
4 points of damage.
All right. Before he even gets there, Imbara cyclopses him with a stone, a sling stone. And he stumbles and falls, the back of his brain mass splattering his friends.
See, their spells are weak. They can't hold sanity.
All right, good work. You murdered a starving man.
That was going to eat my friends.
All right, what do you guys do now? After the weird whispering and cacophony of shouts and anger, everything just swells into a sudden silence.
They'll be sleeping for 90 minutes.
Wow.
Or less.
So we bury them up to their necks and then unleash the ants. Sorry. My character's lawful would never do that.
That's something if Baggio says that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Just trying to impress the toad.
Impressive indeed.
All right, now what are you going to do?
If we think the boathouse, if our examining of this boathouse is that it's truly dilapidated ships, we could take
very old.
There.
Maybe a few crates, like as you recall, they were seeming to store up for something.
Yeah, we could take a quick pop in there and then make our way to the sleepy guys.
Yeah, so you spend a turn searching around in there. You don't find anything of value. Anything that once was is now long gone to waste.
Okay.
I will, again, impress that these guys are probably hopelessly insane, and I don't think there's much. This would probably be a mercy if we put them out, but
I agree.
Although that does seem rather dramatic. It
we
does.
could cut their hair and donate that to Locks of Love.
They seem beyond care. Yeah, I mean it would be a mercy to them.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I won't stop anybody if they try to do that.
All
We're all
right,
kind of ambivalent. If we got an hour and a half, maybe let's just poke around otherwise.
Fair enough.
Let them have one good last nap before we make any decision.
Yeah, I won't spill any blood, but
Fair enough.
I won't
Let's
stop
make our-
here.
let's go check this building out here. Oh, is that a door over here? Boop.
Which one? The small one? Yeah.
Yep, right there.
Looks pretty empty.
It looks pretty dark to me. This big old pillar of darkness. But
Oh, you can't see in there. There's no door.
there's no door.
Just the
Okay.
windows that are open.
You can kind of see the window on the east side.
That's a doorway that's on the east side.
This you mean?
Not right here.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, Burl runs in. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just looks like old and beat up. And
I was trying to just get the dynamic lighting to see through the door, but
Sure.
Pull out the
Burl's
gallons
like,
of
screw
loot.
it.
Barrels of loot.
yeah, you don't find anything of value in there. You search around.
All right, next building. Let's assume lightning bolt formation, I like to call
Okay.
it.
Lightning bolt.
Where's my guy? Back to where are my studs in the front?
oh gosh, token fail.
What token fail? What's going on?
No, I selected both at the same time. That's right.
Oh, I
Clean
got
up.
under this guy. He's really gross.
Oh,
Oh, so did I. That's really gross.
God.
Let's check out this next building and
So the doorway is the black line.
Okay.
There is a bit of a shuttered window right there where Maydig is.
he whacks it with his sword.
Whoosh.
Don't make me roll.
Light shines in.
What's in there?
Looks like another dilapidated building.
We are hitting pay dirt today, boys.
Dilapidationals.
Did you kick the door in too?
Well, once he's done at the shutter, yeah, just kick the door in. Shazam. Boom.
Oh, he went through the window? I'm
Oh.
jumped to the window.
Oh, he did the shutter, then he kicked the door in. Sorry. I
That's pretty great.
like Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
You're starting to actually find some, it looks like even men and women that were here but have fallen, and some of their flesh seems to have been cut off or eaten off. Actual teeth marks visible in bones. Human teeth.
It's horrible.
Mayday will peek around in there upon command from his master, Baggio.
Yes, master.
Just corpses is chewed on and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like maybe some other people were, some of those other crazy people stayed in here sometime as well, but
No,
it's
wonderfully-
very sad.
All right, that's a sad day. Baggio will peek in there too. And
Let me look. How sad is it?
This is tragically sad.
6 on the sadness scale.
With a couple of dried corpses and
I mean, look at their sinew. I'd be disappointed too. That's hardly nutritional.
kind of gamey.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
If you're
Sorry.
asserting that there's nothing of interest,
You,
we shall depart.
you can look around as long as you'd like, sir. I gave you a turn searching around. You found nothing of interest but some cannibalized people.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Is that building? Is a building up here? Is that the one right up north there?
That is a building.
Is that the one that had the trapdoor in it?
Well, I ask myself if you don't remember.
I'm sorry, this dynamic lighting is just throwing Baggio off.
There was dynamic lighting on then, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Look at this. It's Baggio's frog.
Where is he? What are you doing, frog? He's like, I'm gonna take this wagon and
I
ride
just
out of
found
here.
his toad.
I'm gonna
That's
solo
crazy.
this.
I'm gonna rebuild this wagon and screw you guys.
I'm the one that made this light up constantly.
He's a
I'm
glowing
in
frog.
bad form today, guys. I'm sorry. It makes me almost sad.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. thought you'd been honing your skills these last 3 months.
I thought so too. I was on fire on Sunday. Killed a character, did some stuff. Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Are you going in here, or what's the deal? Actually, on the
Was this the last of the buildings? In
yes,
this village?
yes, you can actually smell even still like soot in like the windows and this doorway that Baggio is near. They are blackened with soot, like smoke must have rolled out of here.
Sorry. Tell you about it another time. Shall we explore? There was this idol, this large sort of, was it an apish idol, Jason? That had some sweet gem eyes?
Possibly.
Yes, we should explore. We should definitely. This is what we came for. Like I say, beauty before age. Any of you.
Jeez.
Me. I'm an old, frail man.
There's the door.
Right there is right. Burl is standing. Yeah, the black line is a door.
All right. I'll take a kind of crack and take a peek.
Yeah, this is where we trapped him in and we set it on fire.
I believe that's the
Tuesday.
case. A day that will live in infamy. So we smell the sootiness of death.
Yeah, the whole area is full of. Looks like there was some pretty heavy smoke pouring through this building. Burl, can you see? I mean, you might have to take someone with the light to go in there, but
Yeah, and Bar, you want to hop in here with me?
Yes, I
Just come in
shall.
a square. Maybe we can both see at that point.
There we go.
Yeah.
all right. So that's a big hole there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Everything else is covered in darkness and soot. And it looks like something might have been dragged through here out to the door from the hole.
Like a
I'll like call in Baggio. Like, was that here last time you were here?
It's through the. It's new because it's through the soot itself.
Post-soot. Does it appear that it would have been something extremely heavy? Or could it have just been a body? Or could it be a large stone statue
great
Maybe.
question.
for their garbage cult?
You don't think it was probably a large statue, but it could have been bodies or numerous bodies or who knows, a snake or a gigantic bear or ape.
See, maybe all those people we put to sleep really were eating just fine.
How deep is the hole?
Meh.
Looks like it goes, you kind of peer down there and it's about 15 feet down. Whatever was there looks like it's gone. It does seem like this floor, Burl is pretty sure that it's kind of unstable just because of the fire that went on beneath.
Lovely. Does someone lighter than me want to, like, if maybe we'll stand, we have enough rope that we could stand outside the floor and send someone lighter in and duck down to take a look.
Okay.
You want to duck back out and go for that?
Who's the brave soul who shall?
Maydig's getting paid good.
You're going to try to send Maydig down there by himself?
And then I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, morale check.
Okay, because Marwick can do it.
It would take a morale
Or
check.
you'll
for
go down
Marwick
as well.
I got a morale,
see.
so I can just click. Do.
Yeah, man.
Jason, can you illuminate Cardo? He's supposed to be a torchbearer, and he's not. At least from my point, I can't see any light that he's putting off.
It looks like he is for me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, he should be.
For some reason on mine, he's not.
Well, you can't see from his angle. You see his light, but you can't see. Your vision is still going to be blocked by anything that's blocking you.
Well, Baggio's in there and I can't see.
You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
There's one true light bearer, apparently. These are just...
Baggio isn't. I don't think Baggio. Oh, it looks like Baggio's carrying a light.
I do have a light, but I can't see squat. I'm half
Really?
hidden right now.
Let me see what the hell you're talking about.
I'll cast faux light. What? Sorry, guys. I'll take off my eye patch.
Now you can see.
Yes. Oh, 3 sooty beds. Anyway, Maydag bravely goes down. Rope tied to him. And hopefully Burl. And another
Yep,
mighty
I got the other end.
right on.
All right.
He feels it's clear.
Maydig's going down. Is that what you said?
You got it.
All right, let me see if I can get this other shit cleaned up then. Who would have thought you guys would have came down here? Not I.
Completionist in me. There's that one closet we didn't look in. We must go back and fight all the resource creatures.
All right. So Maydig pops down there with a torch. Did someone give him a torch, or
Yep, I'll pass him mine. Baggio will.
you guys can see him down there? Everyone see better now, by the way?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see clearly now. Eye patch is gone.
Can you guys see now?
I see in the darkness.
Didn't see anything where you pointed.
Oh wait, now I see the beach.
Okay, you can't see anything in that corner though. All right, so Maydig looks down and he's like, yeah, it sounds like what you said, a small cave with some water. Everything looks like it was on fire, and I see like there's some corpses around. And
Cool. We can gather our experience points from last time. He's down there, though, Jason.
yes. And
All
Barra
right,
is going down, or everyone's going down?
I'll go.
And then I'll
Let's go.
Yeah, I'd recommend one at a time, I guess, if it really
Sure.
did seem that unstable.
Good point. Good point.
Indeed.
I'll hang out up top with the rope, I guess. Maybe with Hudo.
So you're not going down, Burl.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd ask Baggio, like, how far down does this thing go? Am I going to be within shouting distance, or does it keep going?
It'll go a ways, meters and meters and even yards.
Okay.
Come on down. Absolutely.
All right. I'll do my best to secure the rope to something, spike it down, something.
I like it. I like you.
Okay.
We'll do great things together.
So down we all go, I guess.
There was an ape here last time. We killed it. He was changing.
I kind of remember that.
All right, yeah, you do see some corpses down here. Not all of them look human, but many of them do.
And then we go this way a ways. It's good to wade in the water. It's a good idea.
Oh, that's water. No, Burl's not about that.
Yeah.
The blue is water.
Water on my boots, thank you.
I will check the depth, though, with, like, my pole or something.
It's
How
not
much-
very deep.
Yeah, okay.
Get up there, Marwick. Stop being such a coward.
All right, so it
Sorry,
looks
Which one's the Hobbit?
Huto. There are no hobbits. There's a halfling.
Whatever. I'm using the slang because I'm Baggio Gar. I'm garbage. Go ahead, Jason. Continue.
I was just going to say that you guys can start to see, it looks like the entirety of this portion of the tunnel was collapsed. And you can see like there was a large fire and a lot of destruction down here.
I scream inconceivable and move forward.
Inconceivable.
I hop from one foot to the other in rage.
Can I take a quick look to see, like, is it something that could be cleared in a timely fashion, or is this thing just too far gone?
You mess with it a little bit and check it, and it just seems like whatever it is, it's actually, the whole thing looks like it was collapsed from above, not like lightly done.
Got it.
With a very heavy hand.
Well, if I remember correctly, down this little thing was where we saw. It might not be here, but this might have been where we saw that idol. We and all of my surviving friends.
Okay.
They all survived.
He keeps on track of that one time.
So you want
Looks
to?
like the central area looks a little deeper than the rest. Looks like you can
Right.
go on the outsides pretty easily.
Was there anything in the water last time?
Don't remember that part.
We didn't get attacked by a barracuda or nothing, but
Do we want to plop like a rock in the center or something? Just to.
yes.
Don't disturb the water.
That's how you feel? Not to?
No. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's throw some stuff in there.
All right,
Makes- You guys throw some shit in there and nothing seems to happen.
Okay, cool.
All right. We'll just nudge forward a little ways and see if we can find that. Ah, crap. Sorry.
It looks like you can kind of see maybe like where an idol once was, but it must have been
over
removed.
here.
Yeah.
Well, son of a gun.
That's terrible news.
This is terrible news.
I thought there was a giant gorilla head there.
If all things are true, there was. The conspicuously amidst all the corpses is not the anthrus that was leading the cult.
Okay.
So they picked up a moved location.
Absolutely. Mayday will peek over here on the little sandbar of love.
Over there on that sandbar, I don't know if you remember, but it seems like some of those dudes were like kind of penned in at one point, but they're no longer there.
All right, let's beat it. This is garbage.
This GM's a dick. He didn't even repopulate this dungeon.
How did this happen?
Well, let's go count the corpses. I'll get that XP later. That's cool.
All right, so where are you going to go now? You guys have been looking around. It's about, holy cow, it's about 9 o'clock at night. You guys have been at it for quite some time.
How bad does it reek down here?
Bad.
So I tried to track. It was either 3 or 4 turns up top before we came down. Do we need to make a choice about the sleeping guys or what we're doing there?
Are you asking me?
Well, to the group. I mean, I assume we're at least halfway through the time period. That I could do some feedback on. But
We could make a choice. We just go back to the ship too.
Yes.
yeah.
They wake up and we're gone.
Leave the crazy people for the next group that comes back.
Or we could tie them all together and
Definitely.
put them on the shore for that vessel that was chasing us.
Piece one of the broken boats back together and push it out to sea.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
All right.
Should we go try and camp by our ship and zip across the river the next morning and head to the lighthouse and see if anything interesting is there? Or
Do
just
we want to
explore
camp
the
on this side if we're going to leave those things alive?
What's that?
That's a good point.
Yeah, we could zip across quick now.
All right, we'll defer to you.
Oh, you don't defer to me. What do I know about combat? Nothing. Croak.
Leadership's about making a decision, not the best decision.
Yes. Let's get across the river.
Okay.
And then as we make camp, we can decide if we just want to explore to the northwest in the jungle or explore the lighthouse. Oh, mountains.
All right.
Lighthouse. Yeah. Or
The party is back on the boat.
Okay.
We'll go across the river.
You guys going to stay here for the night?
We're just going to cross the river.
Are you going to stay here for the night?
In the boat?
Wherever. I mean, are you camping? It is nighttime.
Seems
Like
safer
they
to camp
suggested
on
to
the
get
boat.
away from the sleeping guys.
Yes,
Just
I
cross
understand.
the river. We'll just cross the river and we'll anchor there.
You meet up with Casimir once more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ted.
Any
Okay.
news to report?
Oh, everything's quiet. I thought once I heard drums in the distance, but I'm not sure.
It was a very exciting adventure.
Sorry, guys.
Not on you.
It's just the way it goes, man. Just the way it goes.
Yeah, if we can cross the river and we'll camp.
Watches
Okay.
in marching order.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, as you guys are, camping through the night, the third watch can see some scragglers on the other side of the river. Looks like they're kind of peering in, but they seem to fear the enter the water.
Yeah, I peed in it.
But of course. All right, the next morning comes. Everyone take off for their own rations and all of their henchmen, including Casimir for you, Brasco.
So 3 rations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm down to 9.
We wake up bright and morning on Scourge Island. We're 2 hours in, and yeah. Now what?
No one's dead.
No one is dead.
I will memorize my spell.
Yes. It's not on the caller either, by the way. It's no one's real fault. But there is 2 hours of watching this video where someone would say, man, you'd think that GM would just make something up. But, see, to be consistent as a GM and to follow the actual things that happen are kind of what's necessary, I think. So, even if it sucks sometimes. But, I mean, there was an encounter. You just dealt with it very easily. If you didn't have a guy with a sleep spell, it might have been different.
True.
I'm pretty awesome.
You are awesome.
Without question. It's the morning. What are you guys going to do?
You guys decide if you want to go to the lighthouse and risk another nothing, or do you want to explore some hexes to the northwest in the jungle? Because eventually we will name this Baggio Isle, and it will be good.
Burl's open for some dwarf exploration.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Some jungle grumping.
all right, well, we're going to head north.
Nice. Leaving the
Okay.
boat here still? Or are
Can
you
we
staying in
portage
the river? No, you can go up the river.
That's on you, Brasco.
Yeah, we can go up the river.
Yes, my feet are tired. I slept funny.
Can we stay near the shore, though? Maybe?
Sure.
I'm sure
Well,
that
I mean,
boat's gonna
not
get
that I
towed
know
by
there's a
the-
lake, but since I heard there was a lake, that's kind of interesting. Unless
Yeah.
you guys want to just head back to Sindanore.
No, we're going to get a hex explored.
Okay.
Let's do
You're
it.
not really.
In that case,
Are you exploring it or moving through it?
to explore, yeah, we'd have to get out of the boat.
Yes.
So are you guys up for that?
I'm up for it.
Let's
You
do
wanna
it.
How does the XP work on that?
No difference.
You mean you get 100 XP per level for exploring a hex? Is that true?
No. No,
No.
there's 10 XP for moving through a new hex, an
But-
unexplored hex. To actually explore it, I think I just do like 3 times or something. But if you find a location, then it's 100. If you find
I'd
something
say-
specific.
I say we should move through until we find something of interest, then explore that particular hex.
Fair enough.
You guys cool with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
If not, that's fine. That's hey man,
Oh, I'm good for
I'm a benevolent caller.
it.
All right, to the boat.
Wish me.
Engage the 40 horse.
So in this hex, you come upon a waterfall.
Well, that's a shit. Can we go up it?
No.
Dang.
See, that's why he was goading you, Brasco.
Well, I mean, I thought this might be a magic fishing boat.
Maybe there's some amazing cave system behind the waterfall.
That would be
Kaz,
interesting.
maybe it'll port us over to that golden manticore place waterfall.
All right, so you guys are have come to this area where the waterfall comes down in this grassy hills area, and what are you going to do? You're in the boat. You can leave the boat if you wish, look around, or not.
Want to beach it on the right where it's just hills, or on the left where it goes to jungle eventually?
I think the right side might be a little safer.
Cool, that's what I think. We'll beach it on the right and we'll explore and continue heading kind of along the river northish.
Do you want to explore this hex?
Well, we'll check out the waterfall, see if it's just a mundane thing.
It does look like a mundane thing indeed.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll explore.
Okay, so this is a grassy hill, so it's going to take 6 movement points to explore. And you guys get 12 per day, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, exploring. Also known as searching. Okay. Oh, nice. All right, cool. All right, as you guys are exploring, Aaron, roll a d6.
I forget. Do I want low on this?
No. Magic. All right, you guys are exploring, and the water is dropping. It's not a long ways, only maybe 30 feet. It's actually like a triple waterfall, so it kind of comes down. But it still would be impossible to move this small sailing vessel up there. And over the roar of the waterfall, even, you feel like you hear something from above, and the shadows kind of go off as 3 large avian creatures come up and over the waterfall.
Oh boy.
I forgot about these guys. Never encountered them, but heard about them.
All right, and so they're up a good distance. They seem to come over, and you're not sure if they spot you, but they start circling above you. They're large. You would guess from here their wingspan is 20 to 25 feet wide.
Hang on. Yeah, that's a lot of
Back to the boat, everybody. Ducks down.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Back to the boat.
Get to the
Is
chopper.
there any tree cover that we can get under?
There's not a lot of trees here, no. You could try to hide. In fact, it looks like Huto is already disappeared into the wilderness.
Oh no. He's like, see you bye.
No, he didn't. You don't think he fled?
He's
He's a halfling. He's a halfling.
Right. He's a halfling, so outside they're almost
90% in hiding.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think after the Griffin experience, seeing some of their large winged creature, I think Burrow pitched.
Yeah.
Let's get back and move on.
And Bryce, kind of feeling that.
Yeah.
Fair. To the boat.
Okay, so now what are you going to do in the boat? You beach the boat. Are you hiding, or are you trying to just push the boat into the water and getting in as fast as you can, or what?
Yeah, I thought we'd just start sailing back south.
Okay, well, I mean, because it was beached, when you saw it, you started to explore around the hex, check to see if there's any hidden caves along the waterfall, and you were starting to do some stuff, and then this happened. Because it takes 3 times as long as it would to traverse a hex. So that's why it was taking so long on the movement points. So, you know, if it would normally take an hour, it takes you 3 hours to search a 1 mile hex. So if that puts it into consideration a little better. Yeah, no? Longer, that's if it's just a plain. If it's a hills, it takes 6 hours. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 3 times whatever the movement points for the hex is.
Is the river significantly narrower here?
No, no, it's kind of wider where it breaks, where the waterfall kinds of come. The last one, but I mean, he isn't a huge one, so probably I'm just going to say it's about the same, unless I'm being dumb and I don't know enough about rivers.
No, that's fine.
Which is possible.
30, 40 yards, you had said?
Yep.
I think we should try to unbeach our ship and get south on the river to the jungle.
Okay, so
where we have more cover.
All right, these avian birds seem to. Avian birds, was that a kind of redundant?
Avians.
Avians. Yeah, so you guys head back south very quickly because you're going with the stream. And it's hard to tell, you know, they're still above you. You've only traveled a mile. They still seem around. They haven't really left you yet.
Should we take them back to where the starving guys are, since they'll be easy pickings for them?
I like it.
There you go.
Sure. Let's do it. Let's see if we can give these guys a free meal. Or the other guys a free meal.
Could be funny.
We'll see.
All right, so you continue on down the river, headed towards the delta. Is that what it is? What do they call that? Where the river falls into the sea? Is that right or no?
Yep.
Okay, nice, man. I'm good at this. All right, and so it seems like the closer you get to the water's edge to the coast, it seems like these things are getting more riled up, and they're actually kind of screeching angrily, and you can see, they're shaking their tail feathers or whatever, and they're kind of swooping lower, and you're pretty sure that they're giant vultures.
Eek.
And so they seem aggravated because you're heading towards the coast, apparently.
Hopefully there's a few of those insane guys still by the river.
Yeah, one of them's probably nice and rotting. Yeah, rotting away.
If they were, they're hidden for right now.
An aroma wafting up to the vultures.
Gross.
Are you guys gonna
baked in the morning sun?
Are you guys gonna keep going out into the sea, or? It's about just a little after noon.
Or we duck into the jungle and get cover, maybe?
Yeah, I think we should duck in the jungle.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are disembarking?
Raid boat there, yep, and we'll hop into 38.60.
All right, nice.
Thank you.
You're pulling the boat up, beached again?
Yeah.
This is fun. You guys just keep on moving back in these 3-mile hexes.
Yeah.
Here, no, here, now here, now here, there, back here. I like it. It's good.
Survival.
The tales they will tell of this adventure.
Our heroic beaching.
Family circus-like map.
We did have a
Bravely
watcher
run
show
away.
up for 10 minutes, and they were like, this is dumb. I'm leaving.
They're not fighting. They're just beaching boats.
What is this?
And talking about cooked corpses on the beach. What's going on here?
All
Ted
right,
was
so
their favorite. When we moved on, they weren't interested.
Yeah.
when you guys take cover, you can't really see what they're doing above you, but they haven't jumped into the jungle or anything.
Okay. We turn around and the pirates are there. No.
I keep trying to make stuff attack. It's just not working out.
Yeah.
All right,
Rather than ask him to do it, I'll ask Kudo if he's comfortable, like stealthing up a tree to kind of peek out over the canopy. If he seems hesitant, I won't push the matter.
Like Bilbo Baggins.
to climb up on a hill or something to try and see if you can find the birds, you mean, or what?
Yeah, basically if there's some way to peek out from a tree or otherwise to kind of get above the canopy to look and see where the vultures are still circling or what.
Sure, he's a tough dude from the Midwest. He'll scamper up a tree, and he comes down and he's like, no sign of those crazy dudes or the giant vultures.
Right.
Shall we head along the jungle route and explore as we just move through and see what we see?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right on.
All right, into the jungle hills.
The mighty jungle hills. The kobold sleeps tonight.
All righty.
So that's a full hex there.
What's that?
How
yeah,
many
no one's been in that hex below, so I wanted to keep that there.
Okay.
That's why that little block is there, so someone could still move into that hex if they so desired
Sounds good.
and move through it. Oh yeah, I got to do a text.
Oh, an annotation. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
There you go.
E.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys move into this hex. Are you going to continue on, or are you going to head back? So you can see to the south, the hills go up, kind of pull out of the dungeon, and you can see an old lighthouse there. Most of the upper portions destroyed. There wasn't much left of it, if you recall. You don't see anything moving around.
I would say we go one more jungle hex and then turn about.
Yeah, it's going to be getting pretty dark by that time and late at night, but you can certainly do that.
So I was going to propose, would it be safer to try to traverse the water, the bay by night to kind of avoid attention from the other ship? Is that something we should consider? When it's time to head back?
Yeah.
So are you gonna move up in, or actually down out of the hills and towards that jungle area to the northwest?
Will we go to 36.59?
Yeah, is that what you want to do? That's what I'm asking.
You guys cool with that, or do you want
Sure.
to go like?
I'm okay with that. And I was just pitching it might not necessarily be a bad thing if it's nighttime at that point, if we have a bit more in us
Right.
to...
We got a sailor that's worth a squirt, so
Mm-hmm.
that's a good idea.
So you guys kind of move down from the hills, and it's in kind of a jungle swamp here.
Oh, this is the best.
But it's dark, so you're kind of in like
Yeah.
a swampy bayou.
Okay.
I have a nice warm thing on my weak sandals.
We just hear a cacophony of critters.
Yeah, just the regular jungle sound
Okay.
that you're all grown used to, except Ari, apparently. 'Cause he's
Yeah, I'm
new.
taking leeches off of me.
Yeah.
So you have come from like there is the ground rises to the north, west, or north, east, and south.
Okay.
It's like a salty jungle, but it's nighttime. So what are you going to do now? So you would know this, Baggio. You guys would have beached last time here. And this is where you found, I don't know if you remember, but you found a road,
Yeah. Yep.
a raised area that was led to the north and to the east,
Yeah.
to the southeast. It was like some kind of quay or something that had been built up in this swampy moor.
Mhm.
But it has been 2.5 hours, so we're edging towards
Victory.
nighttime fluffy.
Nighttime fluffy.
For me, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So are you guys going to camp here, or are you going to continue into the darkness, or it would kind of suck to camp here? It's like rice paddies and stuff, consider like what that would be like, how much wet it would be and stuff.
Right.
Let's go south.
Back up towards the
Light.
in the low hills by the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Deep into the darkness. All right, so take off another day's rations, and nothing occurs during the night.
Okay.
It's the next day.
I'm running low on rations.
Not what are you going to do?
I got plenty of rations. I can feed us all.
Go back to the beach, eat some folks.
So casual. Casual cannibal.
Can we get out a hill and check out a view of the lighthouse from where we're at without approaching it?
The lighthouse is kind of at the tallest point.
Okay.
So it's okay. So
That'd be a cool place to check out for pirates.
yeah. We worked over about 20 last time to not pirates but anti-pirates.
Sure.
Breakers.
See any activity as we observe this for a few minutes?
You didn't see anything during the night, nor do you
No.
see anything during the day.
Oh. We never did go to the top towers because someone started a fire there. You guys want to check that out and then go through that not completely traveled hex, make our way to our boat, and head back after we check out the lighthouse quick?
That would be interesting. I would like to see the lighthouse.
Very good.
All right, so I didn't expect you to go to the lighthouse that you'd already explored as well. So we will say that you guys spend a few hours. I rolled to see if anything was here, and it wasn't. So I'm not going to force you to walk around another empty location. But you do get up. It's burnt, rough. It doesn't look like anything else has moved in since the last breakers that were here a few months ago when Baggio and company killed them.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. I'll carve my name in on the main door.
Okay.
Merciful
Baggio
fire
Gar's
dogs.
home. Do not enter.
Nice.
All righty.
Well, son of a gun. If you want to quit soon, then we should head east.
If you guys want to play again, you have to show up tomorrow or on Thursday, I guess.
Thursday.
Not until 8, though. I'm not starting until 8, so I'm going to have to
Yeah.
that beforehand.
Can't remember. Carl's game is on Friday.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, so you guys move back.
I'll point out
To the
the
bo-
road to them. Did that road go to all the way to the lighthouse, right?
Yeah, but the
Yeah, I'll point
road.
that out to them so they all know that, this road that was built up over the years in the past exists, and there's probably something awesome to the north. But
Yeah,
we
the
can do that
road
another
leads
day.
from the lighthouse into 3559, then 3558, and then up into the hills somewhere, either 3658 or 3557. So you guys can't really see those numbers. I know that, but
Yep.
so the road kind of comes here and then like up and through here, so it goes up into here somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What's
Okay.
the strategy with getting back? Do we want to wait until it's darker? Just want to hoof it? What do you guys think?
Did we officially go through that hex with the village now? Was that bad?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, this is good. Curious what the boat guy thinks.
He's an NPC. He doesn't think about anything. What do you mean?
Favorable winds, this, that.
Yeah, like the travel conditions.
I mean, obviously they don't usually fish at night, so he would prefer to do the day, if anything.
Okay. Logical.
It is weird, though. I mean, wherever this strange fog that enshrouds the island, I would say that it seems like it's, now that you guys have traveled almost from one edge of the island to the other, it seems like it comes from north. So, like, maybe in the center of the island. So when you were in the village, it seemed like it came from the northwest, but then when you were over by the moor in 3659, it came from the northeast. Because this is a really unnatural, there's no reason for this whole place to be Skull Island up or anything like that. It's unnatural for sure.
It's unnatural. The GM's so tired. We can't do this.
That's called the cliffhanger, son. I learned not to give them in the. I don't. I used to do the foreshadowing in the beginning of the adventure. They're like, "Oh, hey, you guys also heard that there was a shipwreck." I didn't actually do the shipwreck or set it up, but every time I said it early, people just wanted to do it right then, and so that's why I ask what the caller's doing before we start.
Well,
anyway, you guys heading over?
What's that?
You guys ready to head back to Sindanore then?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't seem too excited about it, but
I'm not excited. I like the nighttime driving thing, but
The excursions to the darkness.
romantic gondola trip. Oh, look at that guy go.
Man, we're just booking it across the ocean there.
all right.
But hex count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a whole bunch of C hexes. Yeah. We really got rich. Oh no!
No, I'm just kidding. I feel like I'm playing with army men or something.
I was like, had Christopher Cross singing in my head. Sailing.
All right, so back to Sindanore. The guards want to know if you have anything to declare.
Oh boy,
We're hungry.
We ain't got squat, yo.
you got some baked cannibal corpses.
Oh boy, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Might
don't
tell
necessarily
it
have to
this
tell
way.
them anything that you found either.
Well,
'Cause
we
you didn't really find anything.
we didn't really find anything.
Impositions and suppositions and
So everyone gets 100 XP per level
Okay.
for surviving. Pay your people their money that you
Is that
owe
3
them.
days.
Yeah, 3 days. And then you get 20 hexes, so that's 200 XP, plus that would be 230. So 230 XP per level for exploration.
Okay.
And that's the totality.
So 330 XP for me.
That's great.
So 330 XP per level. Yep. It wasn't totally a loss. We got to see some cool stuff. And it's funny because I created 4 or 5 different things for the Scourge Island, but we didn't do any of them.
Well, I think that road and the smoke and the mist is something of interest for next time.
Is there anyone
Definitely.
who's up for playing on Thursday, or do you guys all have plans?
Do you already have people lined up for that game, Hobbs?
I have one.
I could probably do Thursday.
I have one guy that wants to play.
Hobbs, you can sign me up. I'd like to play again.
All right, so you need to learn how to do this. I'm teaching you to fish, Frank.
Okay.
So you have been on the Discord, right?
Yes.
All right, and Frank is a member of the patron and has been for quite some time. All right, so when you're in Kalmatta Kibitz, on your computer, there's a little pin up on the top that says pinned messages.
Yes.
So if you click that, there's just one pinned message, and it says Kalmatta Journal, and you just click it.
Got it. I went in there and I did see that area. So that's where I go in and just sign up.
Yeah, you just find the journal, and there's one person in there. I think I just wrote Brian in there. There's a date and a time, and you just fill in there because we can only have 6 players. So it just kind of which comes serve, and you just put your name and your character name. And if you ever want to get a game going, you can go in there and say, hey, I want to play. Who wants to do this? And then you can just get some people going. And all you listeners out there, if you want to do it, it's as easy as a $2 patron of Hobbs and Friends, which, I mean, that show's so awesome. Why wouldn't you want to do it anyway? And you can play in games like this where absolutely nothing happens. And you get to see us all wait and feel tense about it. All right. So,
Stu, did you level up?
No.
Close. No, I'm so close.
I'm still a good 600 away or so.
Well, yeah, I should say.
Dwarf,
Clarify. I'm about.
that would have been 600 more would have been a lot. You guys would have had to get 2,400 in gold, and that would have been.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm 450 away. 449 to be.
That is close. Yeah, one more of these sessions, you'll be good.
Dun, dun, dun. No carousing.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys can carouse.
I don't have any money.
Oh, okay. Well, does anyone want to carouse?
Unless I
Yeah.
carouse for 50 gold. That's not a whole lot, though.
That's fine.
I think Burl's gonna still play it slow and steady, keep his wits about him for now.
Okay.
I'll
So the-
browse for 150.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Now, here we go. It's time for a failure on Baggio's.
No doubt. Why not? Then I can say, oh, can't play Thursday. Oops.
Let me play this other character. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. All right, so let's see. This could be the craziest thing that happens all night right here. Are we carousing as a wizard, sir?
What are other eligible options just as a party animal?
Yeah, you can carouse the general carousing on the DL, which basically means you are hanging out, just in your room doing things alone, or maybe with Deline and Sion, and a priest or thief or wizard. You see his eyes. Like,
Can I bring Deline with me when I carouse? That'd probably be bad.
Sure, she's going to get a portion of it, but then, it could get crazy.
I'll go on the wizard.
Wizard, I like it. You're like, I've already done all the good stuff. It's cumulative, though. All right, so for 150, my man, that means roll a d30.
Oh, nice. 8.
Oh, my God. This guy.
That's terrible.
Oh, actually, that is low. That's bad.
It's not too good, yeah.
Oh, wait. It was I rolled a d8. Sorry.
Did you?
Nice try.
No.
No. This is interesting.
I grow horns?
No.
That's a cool movie.
Okay, this is crazy. I've never seen this before. All right, so apparently mad on power, Baggio attempted to gain another apprenticeship, but quickly realized his mistake, so fled. Roll a d4.
Any hint of what's good, what's bad?
No, doesn't matter. This
4.
is kind of, it doesn't matter. 4. All right, who was your current patron?
Oryx the Black.
Okay, so roll a d3 because you rolled Oryx again.
Well, he's my friend. He
Your
probably got
buds.
my back.
Yeah.
2.
A 2. All right, so Fandon the Baleful. Somehow you found out where he was hanging out in Sindanore, and in a fit of greed and mad with power, you escaped Fandon's area with scrolls and writings.
Wow.
All right, so what you need to do now is make an intelligence check.
Oh, shit. Way up there. Come on, baby. We want low, right? Yeah, under intelligence. Submit.
Oh, he made it.
Yes.
All right, so it wasn't anything worthless.
It wasn't just like a receipt.
Roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a first level scroll. 5 or 6. It's second level.
Come on, baby.
What is it? I don't know.
4.
First level.
All right. Well, let's get a little crazy then.
Maybe
Shit.
first level not in the book.
So roll d31. What's happening here?
I have a die for that. Oops. Sorry. 18.
Okay, so you basically have found the workings of how to cast Manipulate Fire. So you can choose to learn the spell, without having to pay and put it in your spell book, basically copying the specific things, or you could just have this as a scroll.
Well, I'll learn it.
All right, manipulate fire. Nice. Let's read it. It's not in here.
Not familiar with that.
Cool. That's cool.
Maybe I just don't know how to read this book.
I mean, it seems pretty straightforward, but
What are you trying to say?
well, I mean, there might be some hidden coolness with that. Besides, like, hey, I made fire flicker.
It already flickers naturally. Well,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it, though. Watch. If I wasn't doing this, it wouldn't actually be happening.
Presto.
now
All right. So I guess what I will say is let's. I will find manipulate fire. I'm basically looking at Labyrinth Lord.
Okay.
So we just rolled on the Labyrinth Lord AEC spells.
Okay, hang on. See if I can dig that up.
It could be in Labyrinth Lord instead of AEC. No, it's not. So I just can't figure out how they're separating these spells because it seems a little strange. Oh, okay, these are cleric spells. That's why I'm in the cleric spells section. If only these were in alphabetical order. Oh, they are.
Oh, if I only knew the alphabet.
Here it is. Manipulate fire. All right. By the use of this spell, the caster can manipulate the size of a non-magical fire, ranging in size from a small torch to a 3-foot diameter fire. The size of the fire may be altered only in terms of light output to be made as small as the size of a candle or bright in a manner equivalent to the spell light. However, actual thermal energy is not diminished, so no matter how bright or dim a fire is made, it is as hot as its true size. Nonetheless, shrinking a fire cuts the use of fuel by 50%, and making a fire brighter increases fuel by 100%. Yeah, it seems pretty lame.
Yep, nice table. Yeah.
Different.
A lot of excitement about nothing there.
You might want to keep that one as a scroll instead.
Now that I understand it.
Yeah, I think there's some things you could learn to do with that. You could do some crazy stuff with that.
Altered in terms of light was to be made.
It's on page 70 of AEC.
Yep. Yeah, look right at it.
All right, nice. So while Aaron is gleefully... Oh, but I should mention that Fandon the Baleful is aware of this treachery.
Oh, jeez.
You can kiss my old man balls.
Alrighty then.
That's right, guys. That's how we play this game.
And your toad balls, too.
What?
What?
Dramatic words for you all.
It's more like a cloaca, though.
On that note, I would like to say if Stu has anything to say about this game as we wrap up the live stream.
No, I'm good. Thanks again for having me, and good to see everybody.
Okay.
All right. Frank, welcome back to Kalmatta. Anything you'd like to say? Anything
Thank
you'd
you.
like to pimp?
Looking forward to more adventures in Kalmatta.
All right. Thursday, right?
Yep.
Nice. All right. Craig Brasco, anything to say, sir?
Oh, thank you for the game. It was fun. Missed Kalmatta.
CraigBrasco.com.
Yeah, that too.
Aaron
Thank you.
Coleman.
Thanks for the games. I'm the worst caller ever, apparently, because nothing happened.
I wouldn't say that.
That's not true.
Nobody died.
So no one died.
I got a lot of XP.
All right. And
Slow
I
and
would like to
XP,
say,
but thanks. Yeah, Thursday sounds good.
all right, I hope you enjoyed this little trip through Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood. Won't you be my gamer?